I worked with Gujarat, I have worked with Maharashtra, and now here I get an opportunity to work in one of India's largest telecom circle by revenue, which is Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Really a proud moment for me to come here and really look forward to work with all of you and be a part of the journey in the telecom industry. As we know, the dream of the Honorable Prime Minister of India is Digital India. And the telecom operators will have to play a very, very large role in terms of Digital India for the country, and the telecom revolution that we are going to see. And the best part, I think, is the state of Telangana and the state of Andhra Pradesh, which we represent as a telecom circle, are completely geared up to meet to these challenges, which a lot of big IT companies having their base set up in Hyderabad, and with both the IT ministers really looking at building things forward, for surely makes this a very, very exciting journey ahead for telecom. And of course, Uninor will not be left far behind. We will definitely try and catch up and really try and keep doing things. So what we are here today is a step which Uninor as an organization, or we should say, our parent company Telenor is really looking at, and how we are taking it forward. We are here to announce a launch of the winners. So that's what we are definitely here for, and we really look forward to really sharing it with you how we are looking at it. So welcome to really look at with telecom operators, and specifically with some operators like us who will keep on innovating something or the other and try reaching out to the masses out there. Just to brief, Telenor believes in innovation, and we look at it that innovation is the only way forward for the industry. That's the telecom industry and otherwise also. And more and more that we innovate around in technology, we will see the vision of this country really going ahead. So keeping this in mind, that innovation is a key. Some of the facts which are there in terms of innovations, a lot of patents really coming up, almost close to 9 billion kind of apps getting downloaded in India, but hardly any apps which we see are getting developed in India. Majority, almost close to about 80-85% of these apps which are getting used in India are actually developed by somebody who's not based off India. So keeping the thought in mind of Make in India, I think this is one step which we are taking towards it, where we are saying we would be wanting a lot of applications which will be used in the internet for all to be made by Indians. So this is definitely a step which we are taking towards that journey. As I said, smartphones will be all about applications, and without applications, the smartphone is just a phone which you use to pick up a call and cut a call. However, the future is all about applications which will be there, and hence a very, very important start forward to all the people across the country here. And I was just, when I was a part of the Maharashtra team last year, you must be aware about a gentleman called Raghu, who is from the state of Telangana, Hyderabad, He was the winner of one of the contests which we had last year. And after winning this contest, Raghu is now, who was a kid on the block, we can say, trying to really figure out how to give applications to people, how to bring internet closer to the masses. This gentleman has been really given a platform which he's used very well. He's used the worldwide exposure which Uninor has given him, and today we see him setting up a company by his own and really taking forward the app development to the next level. So these are some of the opportunities which we feel we need to give to people who are there around us, to young application developers who are really looking up, to get some funding or to get some recognition, to get some big companies seeing them. So innovation is what we are really aiming at, and the contest which we have is basically addressing the core of Telenor as a group. We believe that internet is not for people who are staying in some metro cities or in some district places or district headquarters, but internet is something which is for each and every person who is there out. For that, we have taken an initiative of starting a program which is called Internet on Wheels. So we have flagged off this where we will have canters and vehicles which will talk about internet, the use of internet in the mass market, how a mass market consumer, a customer, can really make use of internet to get what he wants. We were just reading some studies, some days back, where e-commerce, most of us know what a Flipkart is, or most of us know what Amazon is, most of us know what a Snapdeal is, but today most of these things are really not going out there to the rural guys. But where people have started catching it up, they are really well versed with this. In fact, we see that in the days to come, if you are really educating rural India to really make use of these apps, I think what they don't get in their villages probably will be made available through the internet to all these kids who are out there in the rural areas, all these farmers who are out there in the rural India. So our ambition is to educate people on what internet is and how internet can change the lives of a common man out there. So internet for all is clearly what we are looking at. Something where we will not really talk about things are for our consumers, and obviously if we have to remain with our promise, which is of sabse sasta, is what we promise to our customers, we have to be very efficient in the way we manage our operations, the way we manage our people down there, the way we manage our resources down there. So this is what we are completely built on. This is how we are really going all out to get closer to the mass market and give opportunities to people who want to develop apps down there. So that's how we are looking at really taking internet for all and looking up for some digital winners. Though last year we were working closely with NASCOM also. However, this year we are really looking at going solo and building the apps development application. The subject which we have picked up is education. To start with, I think as a sector, education is where we feel really needs to go down to the bottom. We still see that the literacy levels which we have is not all that adequate, and the e-learning process can become so much more easier with an application on the phone. So that's our intent. So the entire subject which we'll be using is education. We look forward to people who are out there building applications around education. And really, these are some of the people whom we will pick up. We will have a set of jurists who will be there. They will be really going through the applications which have been made. This could be an app which might be already ready also in the market, but due to some lack of funds or maybe a lack of exposure or lack of somebody really looking at this person that this guy has a great app, we will reach out through colleges, through institutes, we will reach out through some technology companies which are there, reach out to the young, to the old, and really ask people to come out and present their applications to us. And we will then ensure that people are moving up, being a part of the worldwide conference which will be having towards it, and really making them successful. So that's how we are really looking at this digital winners, a contest for the app developers, because future of telecom is apps. The digital India vision can be made actually out there to each and every individual through applications. So that's how we are really looking at it. And as I said, education is the theme which we'll be using.